How can I resist an offer like this? If you're not following Casey already, please do. He's a fantastic artist, and I can't wait to see his rendition of what we're about to roll up for him right now. Let's check out the basics. We have a lawful good tiefling monk, and if you ever multi-class, you're going to be a fighter. You come from a swampland to the east. You are pretty young for a tiefling, but you are also pretty big as well, and you are more of a hermit. You have eyes. Well, frankly, we don't know the color of your eyes, and nobody else does. You either have a helmet or you wear a hood over your face, so most of the time people can't see your eyes. You have a distinguishing mark on your leg, and you have a tendency to repeat yourself. You're kind of a ticking time bomb of emotion. You really don't say what's on your mind, you kind of repress those feelings, so it doesn't take much for something to trigger that and there to be this big release and explosion of emotions. But in a tight situation when things get really tough, boy, you get angry and you have a tendency to repeat yourself. You carry with you a crossbow, but this is a wooden crossbow that has these glowing letters in infernal that have been inscribed on the wood of the bow. And once per day, you can fire off a bolt from this crossbow at your target, and the effect is it's essentially Hunter's Mark for your entire party. You are on a quest for knowledge, and you have a tendency to repeat yourself. And you don't have very much money at all. Okay, let's get you some stats here. We are looking at a 13, a 15, a 15, a 10, an 8, and a 14. Your lowest score is going to be in Wisdom and the highest in Constitution. Not bad for a starting character, I must say. And let's get you a name. Okay, with the Tiefling and the Wild die here, I'm going to say that, your name is Gerald, but everyone calls you Fire Spitter. And you're going to have to tell me why. Fire Spitter. You live out in your swamplands, a bit of a recluse. That's probably why you have this, um, you know, die here showing that you don't have any money. I think what ended up happening was you're still young, kind of an odd age to be a hermit, but I think you were traveling with someone, a protector, who was cut down in the service of you. They were wounded and found shelter, and they taught you how to make this shelter your refuge, this place of seclusion that you could protect yourself. But you've grown older now, and it's time for you to leave the cave. They have passed on. They're not there to give you the answers that you sought, but you found some old journals of theirs, and it's very clear that they were hired to transport you to a temple where people who knew about your special powers, who could help you, who could cultivate what you had, and you were attacked midway through, leaving you to live a life on your own in this cave as a hermit. But now you want answers. You are striking out into the world. You are quite exposed. You have no experience with large groups of people, so you're going to need quite a bit of help. And that's going to be tricky because you're going to have to find people that you can trust. But are you going to be honest with them about your past? Because for all you know, they may be the type of people that you were being protected from. Or are you going to tell them your whole story and hope for the best? That's going to be up to you. I hope you find a party who can help you get the answers that you need. Happy role playing.